You can't hold me down, man. No matter what, I just keep on coming. Pause. Can't hold your boy back. Stay resilient. Whatever you going through right now, don't give up. Failure is not an option. And don't nobody gotta play fair with you. How about that one? All right. So hopefully the YouTube guys play fair with me when I go on my fair use journey. But before I get into that, hold on. Oh my God, where my manners? It's the 6 past commandments. Let me make sure my mic is right though. Goodness gracious. All right, the mic good. Okay. We on the right camera. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. So I want to share this John from Big Sean's recent interview. I guess this is the one where he was talking about him and Jhene Aiko. I might be wrong.
Like a lot of people get the idea of like, oh, you have to get married. But then it's like, to me, that's almost a fear-based way of thinking too, because then people be getting divorced. Mm-hmm. The divorce rate's so fucking high.
This right here is, I believe, well, this is the conversation. The conversation has been going on the internet is about Big Sean speaking on his relationship with Jhene Aiko when asked by Charlamagne the God, why haven't you guys got married yet? Or what's keeping you from getting married? So Big Sean is giving a very drawn out answer, but I'll translate.
I am someone who, I'm not like discounting anything, and I'm not saying that we aren't gonna get married. But what I'm saying is that it's just, I would like to do a lot. I would like to, and I don't like putting our personal business out there like that either. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done, I feel like, in general.
Well, take it from somebody who's been with a woman for 26 years, right? It's always going to be ups and downs.
Period.
The work's never going to stop.
Yeah.
Especially raising
26
kids.
years?
Been with her 26 years. Got married in 2014.
Oh,
so
shit.
You're married for 10.
Wow.
So it's going to always be ups and downs.
What took you 16 years to get married?
I don't know.
Exactly. It's kind of like a hard
I really
thing,
don't know. I really, truly, honestly don't know. In my mind, I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be. Right, but I did know this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. So my mentality is, hey, I already know it's gonna be. It's nothing's. No relationship is gonna be perfect all the time. So if you're thinking that you gotta wait for this fairy tale magical awakening where everything's gonna be all good all the time, it's just like no, that's not the way life is.
No. I don't think it's that. I think that it's just seeing so many different. You know, the thing about Jhene is that we have so many relationships. It's like being peers, being in a group together.
So he's going to speak on the multifaceted, basically how their relationship is multifaceted, right? And I'm getting ready to translate. He's really not saying, he's really not answering the question. An angry man, oh my gosh, this nigga is the motherfucking philosopher of our time. This nigga said, the reason why Big Sean is answering the question this way is because he's trying not to trash Jhene. And also, as you can see, he's trying not to put them both out there, and he's trying to give a fair reason. He's not placing blame on no one. He's not saying, I just don't see her that way, or I just don't want to marry her and whatnot. I think that, well, for one, he's done known her for a super long time. He done known her for over 10 years now. I think that when they first collaborations is sometime in 2013. So I'm assuming they met around 2012 or so. He's known her for a long time. And that's also how, because so what could be going on was when it sounds like he's describing his crazy girl love. All right. Most pretty girls, especially if they're creative at all, they give crazy girl love. Crazy girl love is where, I mean, it's basically like narc love. It's that love where if you don't actually live, I don't want to say live in the real world, but actually have a clear idea of like what you stand on, what your morals are, what your values are. That's why really, for the most part, your life becomes more peaceful and your relationships become better when you were closer to whatever your religion is or faith is or your motto or your code or your creed, but what however you connect with the world, because you have something that guides you and governs you and also allows you to really feel as though you're connected with someone on a different level. Now I'm not sure if they values and spiritual, spirituality aligns or not. But I'm not sure how strong he is in that. But like where I am in life, like, don't get me wrong. I always say I enjoy relationships. Everyone loves love, right? And relationships are beautiful, right? But also, like, listen, I have me a few little excursions and whatnot, and like, yo, real talk, like, shit ain't going nowhere. I'm like, I just don't play certain things. I'm not really trying to see where things go. All right, I'm not gonna say, oh, I saw a red flag. You know what I mean? You know how the what's that cartoon? The cat. You know what I'm saying? He said, I thought I saw a pretty cat. You know what I mean? I thought I saw a red flag. Nah, I don't even mean like that. And it's not that general. I mean, I have a clear idea of who I am. I like who I am. And you should be also looking for someone that values the things that are good about you as well, right? But anywho, but I say that because guys who are like creatives, if they in any kind of creative space, a lot of times they're good for getting into dysfunctional relationships or relationships that just aren't really going anywhere necessarily, right? So what he doesn't want to admit is that him and Jhene is not really the kind of girl you marry. Because where he's trying to shoot her some bail. He's trying to give her some love. He's not trying to go in on her. He don't want y'all to know anything bad about her specifically, especially in this interview, because they must be doing okay, right? But again, he doesn't want to issue on her. He doesn't want you to feel like, oh, she's a problem. But most of the time, whenever a man does not want to, well, for one, especially in this era, and I'm gonna get a few other things, but I'm trying to think of where I should start at. So I wanted to share some of the clips that Angry Man was sharing. Shout out to Angry Man. 1 second, y'all. One hop this time. Where is it? Probably this joint right here.
Man's opinion. I couldn't give a fuck if that fuck hopped over that fucking fuck, that fucking put that fucking labor and they had a little fuck.
What does that mean?
I couldn't give a fuck.
I
wouldn't.
That's what y'all dealing with.
Word. Listen, Angry Man drops a lot of jewels in this joint. And we is going to get to some of them Jones, but I got like 20 minutes. I have not eaten nothing all day. Pause. But I wanted to make sure I get in tap in with y'all. The reason why I play that clip, because I don't know why, but I never realized the connection between Jhene Aiko and it's certain things that finished off with modern, in terms of the mentality, in terms of this really reckless adult who has adulting powers, but like really reckless and childlike logic. You know what I mean? Where everything that you want to do is fine. All right. Like, and I can't get too in depth, but what I'm really touching on is that, and I'm sorry, Angry Man brought this point up too. It was that they are in a bad relationship and she is mad toxic, and he doesn't want to necessarily expose that about her in their relationship. But I've been around other guys who are creatives, and I noticed that about them. I noticed that they don't look at women that way. They look at women more like how women look at life, which is like experiences. So he can get caught up in the experience and how someone like this makes him feel. Because again, so let me tell you something. Crazy girl love, again, it is amazing. But you got to realize, oh, I'm being love bombed. Okay, all right, great. You know, because the thing is that none of this is really bad when you know when it's going to end, or you know that it's going to end. Like, love bombing can be really bad if you don't understand. Oh, you love bombing me. All right, cool. You know what I mean? You're not taking it too literal, right? But when you understand, okay, this is just this moment. Like I was telling my brother a while back about like flirting. Like, yo, don't be overthinking flirting or taking flirting too serious. It's just a moment. It's fun. It's meant to be fun. You don't be feeling like this girl in love with you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, we will get more in depth. But let me get some of my quick subject. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it on home. So, Big Sean, like I said before, he's not marrying Jhene Aiko, and I'm gonna refer to Crimson Cure. She talks about when a man's vetting process is based off a woman's toll, trouble, time, and threat. And they're pretty self-explanatory. I can't really explain at length, but I mean, for the most part, the way I interpret toll, trouble, time, and threat, I think of it in a literal sense in terms like, yo, these are all things that you have to consider. You know what I'm saying? The toll is like, what's it really going to cost to be with her? You know what I'm saying? The dollar amount, any are you going to be uncomfortable? Like, what will you have to do? The time, you know what I mean? Literal time you put in. Trouble. You know, what problems does she have? What kind of problem solving is she going to have you doing? Threat. What is she capable of doing? You know what I'm saying? And what he's saying is that, what he knows is that her threat level is too high. And the thing about a lot of guys who are creative and and stuff like that is that they don't care about any of that stuff. They don't vet the woman. They just meet the woman. All right. Mostly because, again, artistic types, they think of everything in terms of abstract. They don't think about beginning, middle, and end and finality. They like to really deal with the abstract, kind of like how a woman is. A woman, if it's up to the woman, things will never start sometimes, or things won't move to the next level unless you do that, right? But what she has to do with Simone Biles, and this is really funny, is that Simone Biles, and I brought this up earlier this week, right, where this girl went viral for commenting on Simone Biles' husband wearing her Olympic chain. I mean, medal, right?
Medal off.
Take her medal off.
After all of take her medal off. Was it you, Mr. Simone Biles, who was flying through the air yesterday?
Yo, he called him Mr. Simone Biles.
Spun like a top 30.
Fam, she called him Mr. Simone Biles. You call a woman by a man's first and last name where they are married. No one calls a man by his woman's first and last name. Ma'am, you are diabolical, and people like you you don't need, know what? You don't get no Christmas. How about that? You understand? You get no Christmas, ma'am. I'm canceling her Christmas and her birthday. She don't get no birthday either. I don't mean like, unalive. I mean like, like no presents. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, when we look at these pictures, right, every time we see Simone Biles, she always looks very, very happy. Matter of fact, I want to play a video for you guys. A very wonderful video. Just give me I'm playing music, y'all. Anyway, so this is when SZA meets Simone Biles, and they seem to be having a good conversation. Shout out to Solana, because Solana is Solana name right now. Shout out to Solana. Looking all grown and shit. But what I wanted to point out was being able to watch Simone interact, right? And watching her mannerisms, right? And also, when I've heard from her, and when we heard from her, it sounded like you were hearing a woman talk. It sounded like she seems pleasant. She seems pleasant. You know what's funny about stuff like this? Even though she is a regular looking girl, right? Watch now I can't play this song because they play music. Let me sing something.
Like, okay.
They play music. Watching her interact and whatnot, you can tell that she's genuinely a nice person and a nice person to be around. She don't pride herself on being as rude as possible. Like, she doesn't communicate like this. Where's old girl at? Where is she? Let me go find her. God damn it.
Will never build up the courage to give a fuck about a man's opinion. I couldn't give a fuck if that fuck hopped over that fucking fuck, that fucking put that fucking labor and they had a little fuck.
Woo! I probably should have played that twice. That's way too many F-bombs. But yo, when that woman made that video, she felt like that was perfectly fine. Like that was fine. And The reason why I bring up Simone Biles is because Simone Biles is happy all the time and is happy in every picture you see her in, and she has never said one negative word about her relationship. Now, Jhene Aiko may sing about it and whatnot, right? But again, women are very smart and very cunning in the regard of sharing the load and understanding that things that go on in society are a group effort. So, for example, a lot of things that women want you to think and believe, they support that. That's why, like, you'll be in certain spaces and women will always kind of be on code about certain shit. They smart. Guys don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But what women will do is that women will always enforce the idea that all women are qualified, that all women deserve the world. You never realize that you never hear women say that some women don't deserve to be married, or some women don't deserve to be mothers, or some women don't deserve a good man. You never hear. I mean, I haven't grown up hearing. I haven't grown up hearing that this kind of women don't deserve a good guy. For the most part, our generation has a strong belief that all women deserve a fairy tale ending. All right. And again, it has to be that way to get women to spend money. You know what I'm saying? But what's funny is, again, Simone Biles she seems happy where she is. Jhene Aiko is not somewhere telling you that I don't want to be with Sean because we not married. She never said that. So why are you saying that? And again, women will come and weigh in on other women's relationships and tell them that they should not be happy in their relationship. No one ever told Russell Wilson not to be happy. We just saying, I don't know, man, nigga, it just look away. You know what I mean? It just look away. Anyhow, like, share, subscribe, love y'all, man. Y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all soon. I'm gonna delve into the topic a little deeper tomorrow. Been a very stressful day and I ain't had that much time, so I will get into this more tomorrow, and I'll have some better points, and we'll go ahead and cook all the way up. All right, we'll cook for about an hour or so. Okay, y'all be safe. Peace.